Kerberos, sir? You
No.
guys.
No. See, if you want, if you are unable to bring the Kerberos authenticated server or ticket granting server, okay, but you want to use the services, okay.
Okay, sir.
You have to disable it, but okay, so you will disable it. Okay, let's say okay, after 2 hours, 3 hours, Kerberos is back again. Will you enable it? Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, in real time, okay, nobody will disable any Kerberos and all. Actually, Kerberos is down. So if any service is down, they'll try to bring it back. Actually, it is in case even for Kerberos also.
Okay, sir. So let's say the HBase. So last time the on-call issue I got, the HBase service and the Solar service, and there are multiple other services are not able to connect to the Kerberos. So that means the connection was not happening, but the HBase service is up and running, right? There is no issue to the HBase server by itself.
Yeah. Okay, so HBase service may be up and running because it has already taken the Kerberos ticket. Okay. See, when it requires authentication server, ticket granting server to get the session ticket, 24-hour session ticket, it requires authentication server. Okay, so think that it has already taken. Okay, okay, it has already taken. Okay, so after that, okay, let's say when it is interacting with other services. Okay, if the delegation token concept is not there, then only it requires delegation tokens are there. That is the reason even Kerberos down also for some time. Okay, the services will be up and running.
Got it, sir. Sir, one more quick question, sir. So the daemon, there will be a daemon for the Kerberos, right? On the authentication server.
Yes,
so
sir.
That daemon usually admins will restart the daemon, or the Unix guys will restart the daemon.
Okay, so who will maintain the Kerberos here?
Admins maintain.
Okay, so you will have an enterprise Kerberos, sir. Okay, enterprise level Kerberos. Okay, it means for all projects same Kerberos. Okay. And that Kerberos is maintained by security governance team. In that scenario, who will maintain? Who will restart the Kerberos services? Security governance team. No, security governance team. Because that is the team who is maintaining this Kerberos for entire company. Okay. But inside your company, you have two projects. Okay, so project one is using separate Kerberos, their own Kerberos setup, and a project is using their own Kerberos setup. In that scenario.
Okay, in that scenario, then admins will probably.
Yeah, admins, our admins will be taking care of it. Okay. So we need to understand whether we are using so I mean project wise Kerberos or company wise Kerberos. Mostly so mostly project wise Kerberos only they use, sir, because that will be in our control. Otherwise, if you go for a company wise Kerberos, if that Kerberos is done, all the projects in the company will go down.
Perfect. Yeah, that is what I heard, sir. Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Only one last question, sir. So, is there any setting where we can check the parameter for the delegation, sir? You said the delegation, right? The delegation token will be automatically renewed.
So if you want to see the delegation tokens, you can see in the RM logs, sir. Okay, or application logs actually. You can see that.
Application logs. Okay.
Yes.
So what you mean to say is like, let's say from so if every service on the service level for the heartbeat purpose, so the ticket is going to be generated, and then after limited time there is the automatic delegation that happens, and that takes care of it in the background, for the unlimited time.
Yeah. So here data node and name nodes will not talk to Kerberos always. Okay, understand? Okay, so they have their delegation tokens. Using those delegation tokens, they'll interact. Okay, they will go once and get all the tokens, and until they expire, they'll be using the set of keys only.
Got it.
So restarting services will help here, sir?
No, sir. No.
No. Then restarting Kerberos helped. How
restarting Kerberos may help, right? Okay. Yes. To get the new tokens.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah. So any other questions?
Sir, requesting you to share the old videos, sir. Actually, I missed few classes, sir. From
Let me know, sir. Let me know. Okay. So let me know the dates. Okay. So but please let me know soon, sir. Okay. Before.
Yeah, sir. 28, sir. I pinged you over WhatsApp, sir. 28.
Okay. Ping me once again. Okay. I'll try.
Yeah. Sure, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Okay. So if no questions, I'll share my screen. Okay. Let me know once you see my screen. Okay. So guys, yesterday we were talking about about Ranger, right? If I'm not wrong. Okay, let's talk about Ranger. Okay, so these are the. Okay, so we started with the Hive also. And okay, we created some of the databases. Okay, not we have given access to some of the databases and all. Okay, so Alan, Donald, James. Okay, so before we start any of the session, I need to do KNet. Otherwise, okay, it will not work. Now, okay, Hive. So for Alan, okay, looks like okay, he has all the access. When he says show databases, okay, he is getting all 4 databases. Okay.
Sir, did you set up anything? Did you set up anything in the profile, sir? You just did Kinit and it worked. You did not give any principal or class.
No. Okay, I give the password, right?
Oh, okay.
Insecure way I have gone. Okay, so but this is not a correct way. But okay, again, okay, giving full command okay, take time. That's the reason. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So for this guy, okay, so Donald okay, doesn't have any access. Okay. But if you see James, okay, so looks like James have access. Okay. Show databases. Okay. You can see only one database. Okay. So use retail Hive and okay, show tables. Tables. Okay. You can see only one table, but if you see Alan, okay, show tables. You can see all the tables. Okay. You can select everything. Okay. Select start from employee. Okay. You can see all the data. But okay, for James, okay, we have not given access to salary column. So if I say select start from employee, it will throw error. So what I can say is select EMP ID, IMP name from employee. Okay. So and again, okay, we have put a row level filter also. Okay. So we told okay only the rows okay, which are greater than 5. Okay. So think that okay 1 to 5 okay will be okay. See normally guys. So when I say company. Okay. Okay. So even CEO also employee of this company or not? Huh? CEO also employee of this company or not? Okay. Okay. So let's say you got access to employee table. Okay. If you say select star from table, will you see CEO details? Mostly no. Okay. Because okay. So there will be some series. Okay. For people. Okay. Above. Okay. So like okay. From top. Okay. First 3 levels. There will be a separate employee IDs for them actually. Okay. So they will not be like okay. They will not be having any employee like us. Okay. So if you want to see only the employees excluding these special employees like a CEO and all. Okay, so then okay, you will put row level filter. So here okay, I have given example like okay 1 to 2, I mean okay, greater than 5, but in real time they may put okay 1 series actually. So from this employee to this employee, even if you select star from table, even the data is inside the table, okay, you will not see those rows. Okay, so that is one thing actually. Okay, so I'll give you other thing also. Okay, so this is row level filter. This is row level filter. So here okay, so okay, employed. This is row level filter. Okay. So okay, so here access to retail Hive. Okay, so I'll give okay all the columns. Okay, let's see all the columns. Star. Okay. I'm giving all the columns to column access to James. Okay. So now okay, go and say select star from table. It will work for you. Okay. We need to wait. Okay, we need to give a little bit time to refresh. Yeah, can you see? So he's able to see all the employees right now. Not all the employees, okay, all the columns actually. Okay. But okay, so again, okay, for this guy, I want to mask the salary column. I want to show the salary column, but I want to mask this one. Okay. So you have that kind of option also. Okay. So you take credit card. Okay. Will they show all credit card number? They'll say hash, last 4 digits they will show. Okay. So like that also you can add a policy. Okay. You can add a policy name. Okay. So access to RF underscore for employee, Hive database, retail underscore Hive, okay, and Hive table, ref underscore employee, and okay, Hive column. What column you want to hide? Okay, so EMP salary. This is the salary column. Okay, so if you take just a first word, it will give you all the columns and all here there. Here, okay, in this from this table otherwise. Okay, so for which user? For James. Okay, for James, what kind of access I want to give? Select access only. Okay. But okay, see, let us see the masking options. Okay, so okay, so otherwise, okay, so just put hash, just say hash, add. Okay, there's another policies already existing. Okay, name. Okay, so the name is okay. So the name is policy name is already there. That's what it is saying. Okay, so now what I told, okay, for James, okay, this is what I told for James. Okay, so which column? Employee salary column. Okay, you show just hash. Don't show anything. Okay, that's what I told. Now let's go here. Okay, before executing this command, okay, it is showing okay all the numbers. Okay, so this James can see all the salaries. Okay, so like okay, what is Hema salary? What is Rani's salary? All the salaries. Okay, but now you see what it is saying. What it is saying? I just displayed it like null. Okay, null. Okay, so but okay for Alan. Okay, let's say for Alan, is it showing? For Alan, it is showing as usual normally. Okay, but okay, for James, okay, we told okay. So even though we are giving access to full table, but okay, I'm not allowing James to see the values in this column. Okay, okay, you can tell okay however you want. Okay, okay, you can tell however you want. Okay, suppose okay, if you don't want to put hash here, okay, you want to okay partial mask. Okay, so or you just say redact. Save. Okay, now you see we need to give some time. Okay, okay, what did he say? All ones. Understood. It is showing, see, actually this is the salary, but okay, it is saying all ones here. Okay, like this. If I have 5 digits, okay, it will show 5 ones. If I have 6 digits, it will show 6 ones, like that. Okay, everything is masked by 1. Okay, so here okay, here okay, if you see 5 digits salary. Okay, so 5 digits here. So you have 5 ones here. That's it. Understood. Okay, so like this, okay, you can give different kind of access to different people actually. Understood. Okay, so that is Hive. Okay, you can give access to particular tables, okay, particular columns, sorry, particular databases, particular tables, particular columns, okay, and particular rows. Okay, however you want, you can give access here. Okay, this will be very helpful. Okay, so you will have data, but okay, only the authorized people will see the correct data. If you are not authorized to salary column, okay, you will not see salary column. Okay, even though you are seeing salary column, but you will see all hashes or all ones, okay, all null values. You feel that okay, there is no data, salary data, but actually it is there inside Hive. Because of this ranger policy, it is not showing to you. Understood? Okay. So after that, okay, so we have okay HBase level also. Okay, so what do you do in HBase level actually? What do you do? Okay, normally okay, so now okay, I'll go to Alan. Okay, so HBase shell. Okay, so I'm typing some HBase commands. Okay, list. list. Okay. Is it showing any tables here? It's not working because you don't have access. Because you don't have access. Okay. So all table column family functions. Okay. So okay, I will add ln here. Okay. There's an issue with HBase. What is there? Then what is the problem? Placeholder master is initializing. H master issue. Okay, so we need to return some issue with H master. Okay, so that's what it is. Master is initializing. Okay, so leave it. Okay, so even for HBase also you will have namespaces. Under namespaces, okay, you will have tables. Okay, under tables you will have column families. So all those things can be managed from all tables. Okay, column families and okay, anything. Okay, so you can restrict access to different users in different ways. Okay, so I hope okay you got an idea like okay what is HBase and how it is working. And okay, the same way even you have Kafka also. When it comes to Kafka, add a new policy. Okay, so let's see Kafka. Okay, so I guess okay we have okay, so now list all the topics. Okay, so these are the topics that I have. Okay, so now okay I will start one Kafka producer or Kafka consumer. Kafka producer I will start. Kafka producer. Okay, this is the producer. So what it is saying? Throwing error or not? Why does it is throwing error? Because okay, this guy Alan doesn't have access to produce any messages. Okay, so if you want to give access, just open this Kafka. So here, okay, policy name. Okay, so access to sample data topic. Okay, so here topic. Okay, so this is the sample data topic. Okay, and okay, to whom I need to give access? Alan. Okay, and what? Okay, so here you can leave it. You can leave it, not a problem. Okay. So here, okay, publish. Okay, I should allow Alan to publish. Okay, I should allow Alan to consume also. Okay, so without giving these permissions, you cannot put any data to any Kafka topic. Okay, so now okay, we will say. Still, it is not. No, it's connected. Restarting, yes. Kafka brokers. Restarted. Noticing agent 3. 1, 3, 4. All three are down. Okay. Kerberos issue. Not going to restart the Keepers also.
Sir, in real time, can we do like because not real time? Can in our cluster like can we do it? Maybe these issues are coming because of memory issues. Can
Memory
we
issues
do?
are okay. So KDC host okay clock. Okay, so these are all like known issues, sir. Okay, could not log in. Okay, so here understood.
Okay, sir. Okay, yes, sir.
Okay. So if you restart, see, actually, you know what I do? I keep this cluster open for continuously. Okay. Yesterday morning I started, right? Okay. So I just closed my laptop like just like that. Okay. I will not stop VMs and all. Okay. Today morning I'll start. There may be some services which are some escalator. That is the reason it's creating. Restart entire cluster. This will work. Okay. So no issues
To
at all.
practice, sir, can we do it like for Spark we'll make one cluster, for Kafka we'll make
Why
another
not?
cluster?
Why not? We have VMs.
Yes, sir. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. However, okay, you understood the concept, right? Okay. So even inside Kafka also, if you have any topics, okay, if you want to give access to any topic, okay. So until unless you provide some access, like okay, produce, okay, access, publish access, or consume access, okay, or subscribe access, okay. So or describe, okay. So until unless, okay, so you do, I mean, you give access to particular users, they cannot do anything. Understood? Okay. Even they cannot create any topic also inside Kafka. So you can maintain such a high level security, okay, with the help of Ranger. Got it? Got it or not? Okay. So like this, okay. So we have policies enabled for different tools. Okay. So for Knox, you don't know what is Knox at this moment. Strom. Okay. So Strom also, okay, you have, okay. So which so when you are publishing data, okay, so to which Strom topology you need to publish the data. Such kind of security you can enable. Okay, Kafka you have seen. Okay, so like, okay, publish, consume, these things. Okay, and NiFi also it is the same case. Okay, so to which processor, okay, you can send the data, which processor you can receive the data. Those authorizations can be set up in NiFi. Okay, and okay, only one thing which is YARN. Okay, what kind of access we give in YARN? Okay, I will explain. Okay, when I'm teaching the performance tuning. Okay, in performance tuning, okay, in YARN, okay, you have a concept called queues, which I didn't explain it. So when I'm teaching you the queue concept, okay, then I'll explain this one. Okay, so apart from this one, okay, so we have a few more things. Okay, we have something called audit here. Okay, so what is this audit? Okay, so here, okay, this will have information like, okay, whatever you do inside Ranger, everything will be recorded, guys. You create a policy, you update a policy, okay, you delete a policy, everything will be recorded. Which user updated, okay, what time they updated, okay, because, okay, so people, okay, let's say there's a very critical table, okay, there is some critical data, okay. What I can do as admin, okay, I have access to Ranger. I will give access to myself. I'll go and see the critical data, and okay, once it is done, okay, I will remove my access. Okay, in that case, who will come to know? So to avoid such kind of frauds, okay, so what Ranger will be doing? Ranger will be, okay, recording each and every click what you do, each and every operation what you perform inside Ranger, it will record. Okay, so based on that only, okay, so this is the data. Okay, what I logged in. Okay, so you will understand, okay, what login session also. Okay, what time you logged in also, it will record. Everything is recorded here. Okay, so what are the different plugins? Okay, we have, okay, what is this plugin? Okay, I will explain. Okay, in the theory part. Okay, so what are the different plugins? We have all those information. Okay, you can see from here. Okay, total, okay, 43 plugins we have. Okay, so the plugins are purely based on, okay, number of services you have and, okay, where you installed it on. Okay, so this is the plugin status. Okay, whether it is good or bad, or okay, see here, okay, somewhere, okay, we have plugin status bad here from this time to this time. Okay, after that, okay, let's come back. Okay, so then, okay, user sync. Okay, so what is this user sync? I'll explain. Okay, so you understood. Okay, so you can have all the information recorded here. Okay, and security zone. Okay, so here, okay, so okay, security zone, okay, mostly, okay, I'm not sure, okay, we'll be using it or not. Okay, we'll keep this aside, okay, security zone, because I have never used this security zone. Okay, and here, okay, you have something called settings, users or groups. Okay, so these are the users, guys. Okay, so automatically, see, whenever, okay, you create any policy, guys. Okay, let's say I'm creating HDFS policy, add new policy. Here, okay, you are seeing, okay, all the users. Okay, if I type something, okay, Rani, okay, is it showing? It is showing. Okay, you cannot type whatever user you want. Okay, but if you type Venkata, it is showing. Okay, if you type Alan, it is showing. Okay, if you type James, it is showing. Okay, okay, why others? Okay, Karthik, okay, so it is not showing. Okay, so the reason is that, okay, it is getting, okay, even groups also, you have some groups, okay, only you can view, okay, you can select only those groups, not whatever group you want. Okay, now the question is that, okay, from where these groups and, okay, these users are getting synced, those things also we can see. Okay, so if you want to see those users and groups, okay, you can click on here. Okay, so these are the users here, these are the users, and if you want to see the groups, these are the groups. Okay, so these many groups we have. So total, okay, so how many groups we have? Nearly 20 plus groups. Okay,
so whatever the groups are there in IUR,
there, okay, these
they're automatically updated, sir. Yeah.
Sorry?
Ranger.
Sorry.
So whatever the groups are there in the IUR, HBase, something, they automatically updated in the Ranger.
Okay, I will tell, sir. Okay, what are these groups? Okay, from where it will come, I will tell you. Okay. So again, these are permissions. Okay, so who can do what? Okay, who can see audits? Okay, who can see key manager? Who can see security zones? Who can see reports? Okay, those things can be, okay, so you can set the permissions here. Okay, So this is about Ranger UI. Okay, now let us go back to theory part here. Okay, so what is Ranger here? Ranger is a open source Apache project. Okay, it is a centralized security framework to define, administer, manage security policies. So now you understand what is security policy, guys. Okay, what is a security policy? So creating a policy. Okay, security policy means security policy is a rule with some it's a policy with some rules actually. Okay, so the policy can be for users or for groups also. Okay, so you can set up the security policy on different components. Okay, it is not only Hive or HBase. Okay, so like SDFS, Yarn, Hive, HBase, Storm, Kafka, these are the different components. Okay, security policies can be set to individual users or groups to access files, directories, databases, tables, rows, columns, etc. Okay, so these security policies can be set to individual users or groups also. Okay, and each Hadoop component will be aligned with a Ranger. Okay, so what is this Ranger plugin? Okay, what is this Ranger plugin? Okay, we will see in the next slide. Okay, it supports for transparent data encryption with KMS implementation. Okay, so a Ranger also supports encryption, data encryption also. So what is the data encryption? Okay, we will see in the next slides. Okay, so now Ranger architecture, which is a bit important, guys. Okay, so what is this Ranger architecture here? It's a Ranger architecture. Inside Ranger architecture, so you have Ranger policy admin server. Okay, the Ranger policy admin server is nothing but your Ranger UI. Okay, Ranger policy admin server is nothing but your Ranger UI. Okay, so it is a service which will be up and running, which should be up and running to access the UI. Okay, suppose if you see Ambari, click on Ranger. So here there is something called Ranger admin. Okay, Ranger admin is nothing but this UI. Okay, so if Ranger admin service is stopped, you cannot open this UI. Understood? Okay, so this is the policy admin server. Okay, so now guys, you are creating a policy inside Ranger. Okay, you are creating a policy inside Ranger. Okay, so when you are trying to log in, Ranger is recording that. Okay, when you update a policy, Ranger is updating that. Okay, so all this information, all the policies information, where it is storing. You remember when you are setting up Ranger, if you see the configuration, we have given a backend database here. Okay, so Ranger admin. Okay, this is the backend database. Okay, it is a MySQL database. Okay, running on hm.hadoop.com. Okay, and the Ranger database name is Ranger. Okay, username is Ranger admin. Okay, so it means whenever you create a policy inside this Ranger inside Ranger UI, the policy information will go and sit inside the backend RDBMS. Understood? Inside backend RDBMS. Okay, understood, guys? Okay, and now whatever you are seeing these audits. Okay, so who has done what? Okay, who logged in at what time? Okay, so what are the plugins? Okay, all this information Ranger UI is storing that into Ranger audit store. What is this Ranger audit store? Okay, so Ranger audit store. Okay, so here, so let's go to here. Okay, Ranger audits actually. So click on Ranger audit. Where are we storing this Ranger audits? Okay, this Ranger audits are stored into SDFS here. Okay, so you can store it. Means whatever information you are seeing here. Okay, so you are seeing here. All this information is coming from SDFS. Understood? From SDFS. Okay. Ranger audit store is stored in SDFS. Okay. If not SDFS, where we can store? Okay. Audit to Solar. Okay. So what is the Solar? Solar also a kind of search engine. Okay. See so if you store to Solar, search will be very easy. Okay. I wanted to know who accessed this table in last 5 days. Okay. Those kind of that kind of search operations will be very easy when it comes to Solar. Okay, when it comes to Solar. Okay, so but when it comes to SDFS, yes, the search operations will be a little bit difficult. But in real time, people will go with Solar only. Okay, again, okay, if you enable solar, we need to install separate solar. Okay, that is the reason I didn't enable this solar. Okay, so but okay, add it to HDFS, you can see add it to HDFS. This is the location where you can see add it actually. Okay, so if you want to see that, you can see TFS-LS. This is the location you can see class ranger / audits. So this is the place where okay, all HDFS audits will be here. HBase audits will be here. Okay, HBase regions audits will be here. Hive server audits will be Kafka audits, Yarn audits. Okay, key management service audits. Okay, all the audits will be stored inside this location. Okay, but okay, if you enable solar, okay, each and every audit will be stored in a separate what to say, solar index, separate indexes actually. Okay, solar and Elasticsearch, these are like okay, so like very similar case, like Hyundai and Creta. Okay, sorry, Hyundai and Kia. Sorry. Okay, so they are like that actually. Okay, so solar also search engine, and okay, Elasticsearch also a search engine. Okay, but here okay, so they have given Ambari is supporting inbuilt solar. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, they have given this solar option. Otherwise, okay, you can go with HDFS option. You can go with solar option, or you can go with both okay, solar and HDFS. Both options also you can go. If you feel okay, I want audits to be stored in 2 different places, okay, you can go with that option also. Okay, so that is audit store. Okay, the next one. So now I explained okay, what is this is okay, what is Ranger Policy Admin Server, which is nothing but your Ranger UI. Okay, Ranger Policy DB, which is nothing but your backend RDBMS. Okay, then okay, Ranger Audit Store, which stores the audits information. And okay, now coming to this one, Ranger User Sync Server. Okay, so Ranger User Sync Server, again, okay, what is this one? Okay, so where is this user sync? Okay, Ranger user information. Okay, so this is the information. Okay, so here, so what it is saying here? What it is saying? Okay, so here it is saying Unix. Okay, so Unix. Okay, when I say Unix, when I select this option, Unix option, okay, what will happen? Okay, so whatever the users available here, whatever the groups available here, okay, so these users and groups information will be shown, will be synced to this Ranger UI. Okay, so here you are saying this one, right? So here, okay, policy, the users and groups, okay, all these things are coming from the machine, okay, where user sync service is running. Okay, user sync, this is the place, okay, where your user sync service is running. This is the place, okay, from HN3 machine. Okay, so if you create okay, one extra group in HN3 machine, automatically that will be added to Ranger. Understood? That will be added to Ranger. Okay, but okay, so but here we can instead of okay giving Unix file and all, okay, you can give LDAP ID. Okay, if you give LDAP or AD, okay, whenever a new user is added to LDAP or AD, and okay, see when you give LDAP AD, you need to tell okay what is the URL, okay, bind user password and all, and okay, again okay, so what to pull user configuration, okay, what users I need to pull, from which groups I need to pull, okay, what groups I need to pull, okay, this information I need to clearly mention. Okay, so if you use LDAP AD option and if you define all those things, okay, whenever a new user is added in LDAP, automatically that will be synced to Ranger within 10 minutes. Understood, guys? Understood? Or any questions?
So this one Ranger is specific to cluster, sir. One
yes,
Ranger
sir.
admin server will be specific to cluster.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, one Ranger admin is specific to a cluster.
And it's going to pull all the etc password and that groups from that cluster.
If you enable this one, if you use Unix option, then okay, it will pull all the users and groups from these files. Local users and local groups. These are all. Understood? Okay. These are all local users and local groups, sir. etc password, etc group means local users and local passwords. Okay. But okay, so do you think you will be creating users and groups okay, locally? Huh?
No.
You will not create it locally, right? In real time, okay, you will be using LDAP per AD. Okay, so when you're using LDAP per AD, Local, okay, you will not have anything actually. You will have only 2-3 users. Okay. So, but okay. In that scenario, okay, what you need to do, you need to integrate your user sync with your LDAP RAD, so that whenever there is a new user is added in LDAP RAD, okay, related to our groups, okay, so those users and groups will be synced automatically to Ranger. So
what tab is
those,
this one, sir?
huh?
What is this tab? Can you scroll up? Okay, Ranger user info. Okay.
User info. Yes. Okay. Understood. Okay. So this is okay. So here, okay, normally, okay, in this Ranger user info, you will be allowing, okay, you will be allowing admins and developers both. Correct or not? Because okay, see, end of the day, using Ranger, okay, you will give access to developers only, right? A developer want to access a table, okay? His manager will send a mail, okay, so please give access to this developer in my team, okay, or this user in my team. So you will give access to them, okay? It means, okay, so you need to bring all the users, developers, users, okay, clients and clients details, okay, into this Ranger user sync, okay? But okay, here there is one thing, guys, okay? So as of now, if I want to log into, okay. So if I want to log into this one, admin, log out. Okay. Okay. So what is the username we are using? We are using admin and okay, welcome one. Okay. Okay. I want to integrate this UI with LDAP. So that okay, whatever the user okay we have, okay, in LDAP, okay, the same user ID password you will give to open the Ranger UI also. In real time, they do that actually. Okay. So if you want to do that, okay, so what you can do, so click on Ranger, click on configuration, click on advanced. Okay. So here, okay, you will have, okay. So here, okay. So external URL, this is the URL. So authentication method, okay. Select a LDAP or Active Directory. You can select anything actually, okay. Understand, okay. So here, okay, LDAP settings, okay. So here you need to do the LDAP URL, okay. Bind user password, all this information you need to do. So that, okay. But here, okay, whom you will allow? You will allow users and developers and admins, or only admins to access this UI. Ranger UI should be accessed by admins only. You should not allow developers here. Okay, but okay, in the user sync, okay, you need to allow. Okay, so here there are two things, guys. So don't get confused. Okay, so we have log into Ranger UI. Ranger UI. Okay, so this is restricted to only Hadoop admins. Okay, log into. Okay, so only admins can log in here. Okay, but okay, so when creating a new policy, okay, we need to have, okay, so here developers and okay, their groups actually. Okay, so here, so create policy. Okay, so here, okay, so here, okay, so you will have all users. Drop down. Understood? All users means, okay, so you will have clients, okay, developers, okay, admins, okay, everyone, okay, will be there, okay, in this list. Okay, so this is, okay, user sync. Okay, user sync service is the one, okay, which will get all the users in the drop down. Okay, but okay, Ranger UI is the one, okay, where okay, you will define here. Okay, so you want to log into this authentication method for Ranger UI. Understood? Okay. So okay, so this is the Ranger user sync, okay, which is integrated with enterprise directory services, means okay, nothing but your LDAP or AD. Understood? LDAP or AD. Okay. So now, okay, how the access will happen here? Okay, so here, okay, even okay, so these are okay, policy integration. Okay, so can be enterprise okay, legacy systems. Okay, so if you have some policies already existing, and you can import into Ranger also. Okay, so and okay, these are the administrators who will be defining the policies using policy admin using Ranger UI. Okay, so Now, these are the Ranger plugins actually. So whenever you try to access any of the service, okay, let's say you want to access SDFS. Okay, so first, okay, so it has to hit the Ranger plugin, SDFS Ranger plugin. Okay, what this Ranger plugin will do? Ranger plugin will go to Ranger and get the policies information. Okay, and continue from there. I will explain what will happen. Okay, so when there is when Ranger is integrated, okay, how command execution will work. Okay, I will explain now. Okay, so these are the greens are the one which are defined by Ranger. Okay, these are the parts of Ranger service. Okay, you have a Ranger UI, backend DB, audit store, which is SDFS in our scenario. Okay, user sync server, which is getting users from local OS, local users and local groups. And okay, these are the Ranger plugins which are installed in each and every machine. Okay, so now what we will do, we will see how the access will work when you use Ranger. Okay. Before that, okay, what I guess, okay, we missed this part again. Kerberos. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Let's see the normal file read operation. Okay, so normally, okay, there is a cluster. If you want to read a file, what will happen is how this command will work. Normal file read operation. So user write Hadoop command, input T and press enter. Okay, what is the command? Okay, let's say I want to run SDFS, DFS hyphen ls and press enter. Input T, I'm writing the Hadoop command. So now I'm writing the Hadoop command. This is the command I'm writing. Okay, write the command. In the backend, what will happen? Okay, let's say I will write so project hyphen. Okay. Okay, there is a file here. Okay. DFS hyphen cat. This is the command I'm executing, guys. What is happening in the background? DFS hyphen cat project BLR sample1.txt. Can somebody explain how this read operation will work? So user will write the command input and press enter. Okay, enter. In the background, okay, what will happen? Okay, in the background, FSL will start. Yes or no? FSL will start. Okay, so FSL will submit the file read request to name node. Correct. Okay. Okay. So if you want, I'll put the cluster. Okay. Okay, so this is my cluster. Okay. Now, okay, user will log into Edge node. Okay, let's say here is Alan. Okay. Alan is running a command. User will write a command and he will execute the command. In the backend, okay, FSL will start. Okay. FSL will hand over this command. Command to name node. Okay. So what name node will do? Okay, name node will check in the metadata. So name node will contain fsmage edit log. Okay. Okay. Fsmage edits. So now okay, then okay, it will contain block report and all right. Fsmage edit log. Its block report. Okay, it will contain all this information. Okay, so this is the metadata which is maintained by name node. Okay, name node. Okay, so now name node will check in FS image. First edits it will check, then okay, it will check in FS image for the file entry. Okay, so let's say metadata is available. From the metadata, it will take the block numbers. Okay, so name node collect the block numbers from FS image edit log. Okay, and get the location of the file blocks from block report. Okay, it will get the location of the file blocks from block report, and name node hand over this block report to FSL. Okay, now FSL understood that. Okay, so this file has a BLK 01, which is in data node 1, data node 2, data node 2, data node 3. Okay, so we have BLK 002, okay, which is in data node 4, data node 5, data node 6. Okay, so this is the information. Okay, who has given? Name node has given to whom? FSL. Okay. Now FSL understood that okay, block 1 is available in data node 1, 2, 3. Block 2 is available in data node 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now, okay, FSL will request a data node to read the file blocks. Okay, FSL will now okay, it will take the first block and okay, it will bring all these three, whichever is replied first. Okay, so FSL will ask that particular data node, hey, can you read block 1 and give it to me? Okay, so it means okay, FSL will request data node to read the file block. Okay, now data node will hand over the block to FSL. Okay, FSL. Okay, so FSL will repeat the same process and collect all the blocks from data nodes. Okay, so if I have 10 blocks, okay, for each block, okay, it will connect to the set of data nodes and get the block. Okay, so like that. Okay, for each and every block, it will get, okay, it will repeat the same process. Okay, so once okay, it received all the blocks, FSL will merge all the file blocks into a single file and print it on the screen. Okay, so command is completed. Okay, this is the file reader operation. Normally, yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Will you agree with me?
Correct.
Normal file read operation. Suppose okay, the same thing. Okay, if I have Kerberos enabled, what will happen? If Kerberos is enabled, okay, user will contact authentication server and get the TGT. Okay, valid for 24 hours. This is the first step. What Alan has to do. Okay, after that, okay, user will write a Hadoop command and input and press enter. FSL client JVM will be launched. Okay, so now okay, so when Kerberos was not there, FSL was directly talking to name node. Okay, now if FSL want to talk to name node in a Kerberos enabled cluster, can it talk directly? No. Okay, so FSL will contact TGS and get the name node service ticket and hand over to name node. See here, FSL is not directly going to name node. FSL is going to TGS and asking for the name node service ticket and okay, taking that and okay, handing it over to name node. Okay, now name node is validating the service ticket. Okay, if service ticket is valid, then okay, name node is allowing FSL to submit the request to name node. Understood? So then only name node. Okay, so this is the first interaction is happening. So for that interaction, okay, first interaction is with okay, FSL is talking to name node. Okay, so now okay, FSL submitted the file reader operation. Okay, so now name node check in the metadata. Okay, then okay, get the block numbers. Okay, hand over the blocks and information to FSL. Okay, now FSL want to talk to data node. Okay, again next interaction. Okay, whatever the data node it want to talk. Okay, FSL has to get that particular data node service ticket and hand it over to DM. Okay, so in this case, let us say okay, there are two blocks here. Okay, for block 1, data node 1 is free. For block 2, data node 5 is free. Okay, so to talk to data node 1, FSL has to contact Kerberos and get the data node 1 service ticket. So to talk to data node 5, okay, FSL has to connect to Kerberos and get data node 5 service ticket. Okay, so like this, okay, for each block, okay, it will see which data node is free and it will go and get that particular data node's service ticket and okay, give it to the particular data node. Okay, so it means okay, so here okay, whenever FSL is talking to any data node, it is having the Kerberos validation. Okay, so FSL will request the data node to read the block. So So data node will hand over the block to FSL. Okay, and this process will be repeated for all the blocks until all the blocks are collected. Okay, once all the blocks are collected, okay, FSL will merge into a single file and print it on the screen. Command is completed. Understood? Or any questions? This is the normal file read operation. Yes, normal file read operation. So here, okay, interaction is happening between FSL and name node, FSL and data nodes. Okay, for name node you have a service check. For data nodes you have a service check. Correct or not? Okay, so this is in Kerberos actually. I should have explained this in Kerberos itself actually. Okay. But now, okay, let us see the same operation with Ranger guys. Same operation. Now with Kerberos and with Ranger, how it works, we'll see. Okay. Okay, guys, try to understand. Okay, so if normal file read operation, okay, without Kerberos and without Ranger. Okay, this is okay with Kerberos. This is with Kerberos. Okay, now this is with Ranger, with Kerberos and Ranger. Okay, so here okay, we will see what will happen. Okay, first okay, user will contact authenticator server TGT get ticket. User will write the command. FSL will start now. Okay, so but okay, will FSL directly goes to name node? No. Okay, so FSL will okay, FSL has to contact Ranger first. Okay, yes, okay, you see here, this is how it is working. If there is no security enabled, how it is working? Okay, if there is no security enabled, FSL is directly talking to name node, FSL is directly talking to data node. This is no security enabled. Okay, with Kerberos authentication, first okay, if FSL want to talk to name node, it is talking to Kerberos, then name node. Okay, FSL want to talk to data node. Okay, first okay, it is talking to Kerberos, getting the data node service ticket. With that, it is talking to data node. Okay, this is Kerberos authentication. Okay, but with Kerberos and like Ranger authorization. Okay, so first okay, so FSL is talking to Kerberos. Okay, then okay, it is talking to Ranger. Then only it is talking to name node. Okay, for to talk to data worker nodes. Okay, then okay, you have Kerberos and data node. Okay, you will not have Ranger here. Okay, so only to talk the master services. Okay, you have Ranger here. Understood, guys? Okay, so if Kerberos authentication and Ranger authorization means okay, so when you start FSL, first it will read Kerberos, then it will read Ranger, then only it will go to name node. Okay, we'll see that here. So user will connect. Okay, user will write Hadoop commands in put and press center. FSL client JVM will be launched. Okay, FSL will contact TGS, get a Ranger service ticket. Okay, Ranger validate the service ticket. Okay, and now what next? Okay, so FSL will request for the policies that particular file from Ranger. Okay, why it is contacting Ranger, guys? Why it is contacting Ranger?
For authorization.
Okay, let us take this scenario. Okay, so here you see project DLR, there are two files. Okay, as per these rules, okay, is James having access to these files? James is not owner, not from group. Yes or no? Okay, but okay, if I ask James, okay, can you read this one? Okay, so here, okay, SDFS DFS -cat. Okay, This one. Is James able to read this one? Huh? See, as per this, whatever you are seeing here, as per this one, is James having access to these files? No access. Okay. But how James is accessing now? Because inside Ranger, we created a policy. Okay. And in that policy, we are given access to James. Understood? Okay.
Yes.
So before directly going to name node, okay. So first, okay, what FSL will do? FSL will connect to a Ranger and ask, hey Ranger, okay, I'm trying to read this file. Can you tell me, can you check your policy database and tell me whether there is any access given to me as per your policies? Okay. So if there is any access given to this file, or whatever the file you are accessing, or whatever the database you are accessing, whatever the table you are accessing, whatever the column you are accessing. So if there is any policy created for that, okay. So what a Ranger will do? Ranger will give that policy to FSL. So FSL, okay. So on top of Ranger, okay. For this file, James is having access. James is having access. Okay. So now what FSL will do? FSL will now go to name node and tell, hey, name node, okay, see, maybe directly on SDFS, I don't have access, but okay, I have a policy in Ranger. Okay, this is my policy, which I just got from Ranger. Take this policy. Based on this policy, give me access. You got my point? Why it is contacting Ranger? To check whether there is any access policy created for the particular user on a particular file, okay, or particular database, or particular table, or particular column, which user is trying to access. Understood? Understood? Or any questions?
So if no policy is there in the Ranger level, it will not.
Then okay, it will go with as per the SDFS rules.
Okay.
If there is no policy, then it will go for this one. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. Okay, for sample 2, there is no policy. Okay, so can James access sample 2?
No.
Access denied. Understood? Because so when there is no policy in Ranger, it will go based on the permissions you can SDFS.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so every time, okay, you are accessing some data or some database, table, or okay, column. Okay, what okay, the FSL, the client JVM will do. Okay, the reading algorithm or writing algorithm will do. First, okay, it will connect to Ranger and check whether there is any access policy available for it. Okay, then only it will go to name node. Otherwise, suppose okay, if FSL directly go to name node, okay, what will happen? Without policy, if directly goes to name node, what will happen? Tell me, guys. Suppose okay, FSL is not contacting Ranger. Okay, you take this case only. Okay, okay, SDFS project BLR sample1.txt. Okay, so FSL, okay, when you type this command in the backend, FSL is starting. FSL is directly going to name node without contacting Ranger. What will happen? Name node will say, as per my permissions here, you don't have access. But okay, if FSL is going to Ranger and getting the policy for this file and showing to name node, okay, then name node will say, okay, you have access as per Ranger policy. Okay, go ahead and read it. Understood? So if Ranger is skipped, then okay. So whatever is there on SDFS, it has to follow those rules. Understood? Any questions, guys? Any questions? Okay. So this is how it works, guys. Okay. So first it has to contact Ranger, get the policy. With the policy, it will go to name node. Okay. So here, okay. See here in the normal operation, FSL submit the file read request to name node. Okay. But when Ranger is enabled, FSL submit the file read request to name node along with Ranger policies. Understood? Whatever the ranger policy it collected here with these ranger policies, okay, I mean, okay, those ranger policies will be given to FSL. Will be given to name node by FSL. Understood? Are any questions?
So this happens for everything in everything we do in Hadoop, right? Like not
yes, sir.
only.
Okay. Yes. Everything you do, even okay for Kafka. Yes. Okay. First okay, Kerberos, then okay, Ranger, then Kafka. Okay, NiFi, same thing. Kerberos, Ranger, NiFi. Okay. Yarn also same. Okay. SDFS also same. Okay. So whatever the tools, okay, tools Ranger is supporting for all the tools, okay, it works in the same way.
Sir, basically, sir, in a cluster, if a developer, let us suppose developer Alan will be submitting job with not as Alan. Yes, he will be submitting job as a service user. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir. Okay. Even a service user should have access, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So okay, yeah, got it, sir. So every time service ranger policies will
Exactly.
it will check.
Ranger policies will be created for service users and okay, checked for service users. Okay.
Okay, sir. So mostly, sir, I suspect Alan himself won't be having any access. But if
exactly,
you
sir. In real time, in production clusters, okay, Alan will not have any access.
Yes, sir. But if
Alan
you do sudo to SDFS or anyone, then only
he cannot do that also.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay.
But he can submit the job as
so he will have only one sudo access. Okay, sudo su -BLR user.
Okay, sir.
That is the only option he will have.
So he will be submitting, sir, as BLR user.
He will be submitting as BLR user only.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yes.
Sir, one more question. So here, Ranger, can we think it as it's a new way to grant the permissions and allocate the permissions, but all those permissions are directly applying on the HDFS level itself, right?
No. Okay. See, okay. Suppose okay now. So you take like this. Okay. So this is HDFS, sir. This is SDFS. Okay. Inside this one, there is a file sample.txt. Okay. Where so only Alan, okay, BLR group is having access. Okay. Nobody else is having. Okay. No others. No other people. Okay. No others. Understood. Only these two are having access. No others. Okay. So now James trying to access this file. What will happen? So here, okay, it is an edge node. Okay. This is James. Okay. Okay, James directly go to. Okay, suppose okay, here okay, you have Kerberos. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, so to get access to name node, okay, so here okay, name node is running. Okay. To get access to name node, first okay, James will connect to. Okay, so I will do one thing. Okay. First, James will connect to. This is the first step. James will connect to name Kerberos, okay, and get the name node ticket. With that name node ticket, okay, so it will connect to name node. Okay. If James directly connect to name node, okay, so will it have access to James? Huh? Name node will say okay, no access to you. Okay. But now the same scenario, I'll put it like this. Okay. In between, you have Ranger. Okay. So James. Okay. Okay. There's a policy access allowed. James. Okay. Policy. James is having a policy here. Okay. So now, okay, in this scenario, first okay, Kerberos, okay, then Ranger, okay, then ranger, then ranger. Okay, as a third step, okay, I will go to name node.
So in this scenario, after
In this scenario, okay, in this
Yeah.
scenario, what James is doing, James is taking this policy and going to name node. Okay, so now name node is giving first preference to James policy, not the ones what you have here. If there is a policy given by ranger, okay, that is the first priority. As per this policy, ranger policy, okay, James has access, correct?
Yeah.
Correct or not? As per ranger policy, James has access. Okay, so if James is having access, even that is not there, okay, name node will provide access to sample1.txt.
Yeah. So let's say if ranger is down, that means
If ranger is down, then okay, whatever the rules available here, those are the final rules.
Yeah. So that means whatever we are applying on the ranger policy, that information will not be like, let's say we cannot see that information from that set facle or get facle command is there, right?
No. Okay, see, whatever you do in ranger, okay, there is nothing changing in this level.
Got it. 100%. Thanks.
Okay, nothing changing. Okay, so there is no change at all here. If ranger is not there, James policy is not there. If James policy is not there, whatever is access, direct access we have, only these people can access this file, no others.
So this is like a crucial tool, has to be up and running.
Exactly, sir. Okay. See, Kerberos and Ranger, these are mandatory tools in any cluster, and these are very, very crucial tools also. Tomorrow Ranger is down, gone case. Even Kerberos also down, gone case. That's the reason you will have Kerberos HA and even Ranger HA also. Okay. You can go for Ranger high availability here. The Ranger actions. Okay. Enable Ranger admin HA. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can go. Okay. You will enable Ranger HA in real time. Okay. To enable Ranger HA, to show practicals on Ranger HA, I need to have a load balancer. I don't have option to create load balancer. That is the reason I'm not showing, but otherwise, okay, in real time, you will enable the Ranger HA. Okay, you will not have only one Ranger, you will have multiple Rangers. Clear? Even one down also, the same thing will work from other place.
Sir, one question. Sentry will also perform, means will also do same thing?
Yes, sir. Sentry here. Okay, but Sentry is not for all the tools. Sentry is only for Hive and HBase, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay, sir.
Because Ranger has a support for wide variety of tools. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Well, Sentry also have UI, just because I don't know. Sentry also have UI like this?
No, I don't.
Okay, sir, got it.
Sir, okay, this Ranger, okay, so here okay, in between okay, we have something called Sentry. I'll put that also here. Okay. So here something called Sentry. Is the tool. Okay. User authorization tool. But it is there only in this one. Okay. But it is not there in Hortonworks. It is not there in Cloud Map. It is not there even in New Cloudera also. In New Cloudera, we have, see, both are same tools. Okay, but okay, out of these two, which one is very good tool? New Cloudera is a combination of very good tools from Cloudera, very good tools from Hortonworks. That is New Cloudera.
Okay, sir. So Sentry is not there in CDP. That's what we mean.
Yes.
Okay, got it, sir.
So another questions?
Sir, one question, sir.
Yes,
so within the Ranger, when we are creating the DB policies, we are doing all those roles, granting permissions and adding to groups,
yes,
then granting to databases. But we are also doing something called URL and URI, sir. Can you be able to
where?
On the Ranger?
Where?
On the Ranger, when we are creating the policy and we are granting the access to something called URL.
Maybe tag-based policies, I guess we are talking about this one.
Okay.
Okay, so here, okay, you can, sir. Okay, you can give a tag here. Okay. Yeah. So you can give, okay, permissions, okay, right.
Like usually previously you selected something called database, right? On the left hand side when you create the policy.
No.
On the HDFS, yeah, on the HDFS, add new
No,
policy.
no. Here, okay, I've selected the Ranger, okay. Configuration, this is the database, backend database. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope, okay, you got an idea like what is Ranger and how critical it is in real-time clusters. Okay.
So there is a tab like masking. What it means, sir?
Right?
Masking.
Masking, huh?
Yes, sir.
So masking means, okay, so hiding your data.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, let's say your credit card number is, okay, let's say 16-digit card, okay. But okay, I mean, for security reason, okay, they show only last 4 digits, or maybe they show, okay, first 4 digits and last 4 digits. They will not show anything in between. In between, they will show like X like this. Got it. If you want to do like that, okay, then okay, you can go for masking.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. So Pulsar admin server is nothing but, okay, this is your Ranger UI. Okay, it's a central interface for security administration to manage which user or groups can access to which Hadoop components. Okay. Then user sync server means, okay, this is a service which will pull all users and groups from Unix or LDAP or Active Directory. Okay. So this user group information is stored within Ranger policy admin policy DB and used for policy definition. So whatever the new users are there in the Active Directory or LDAP, so those new users, new groups will be automatically synced to Ranger. So where Ranger will store this users and DBs DB information in the database, Ranger database. Okay. And what is Ranger plugin? Ranger plugin is a lightweight Java program. Okay. So okay, this is the one which will help okay, users to pull policies from, okay, policies from admin server and to store them local in cache. Okay. So tomorrow, okay, when Alan is running a command, SDFS-cat command. Okay, so I told that, okay, it is contacting Ranger. Is it contacting directly Ranger or it is contacting Ranger plugin? It is contacting Ranger plugin. You can see here. Okay, whenever a user type any command, it is contacting the Ranger plugin. Ranger plugin is the one, okay, which is going and getting the policy from policy DB and giving it to FSL. Understood? Okay, so this is Ranger plugin. Okay, so it collects data from user request and stores into audit store also. Okay, so whenever whenever you submit a request, okay, so the request related audits information will be stored in the audit store by this Ranger plugins. Okay, so these are about Ranger plugins. So I guess that's all I have for Ranger. Any questions if you have, I can answer. If no questions, okay, we'll go to the next tool, which is called Ranger KMS.
So we don't have anything like Ranger client or anything like that, right? So Ranger.
No, Ranger clients are nothing but Ranger plugins, sir.
And plugin is there for every service, but where that is exactly sitting, that plugin?
Wherever the service is running. Okay, so if you want to see where the plugin is sitting, it's a client. Okay, plugin is kind of a client now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if you see the plugins information, plugins. See here. Okay, so Kafka plugin, which is sitting on HN3 machine. Okay, Kafka is there HN3, HN1, HN4. Okay, in all 3 machines it is there. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And here is the status also, policy synced to plugin. This syncing only will take time. That is the reason, okay, whenever I make any changes, okay, it is not reflecting immediately because the syncing is taking a bit time. Okay.
Okay, sir. And we have Solar, sir. Is there anything more to know about Solar, or that's it?
That's it, sir. Okay, I don't think you require anything to know more about Solar.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So the next tool in our list is Ranger KMS case. What is this Ranger KMS? Okay. Now, okay, let us go back to our security part. Okay. So here authorization. Okay. So for user authorization. Okay. Okay. We have, okay, so first of all, okay, so POSIX style, POSIX. As paper. This is first thing. Second thing, okay. So command line, ACLs. Okay. Nobody is using now. Okay. Then okay, so Ranger. Okay, so using Ranger, based. Okay. Based authorization tool for multiple services. Understood. Okay. This is about authorization. Okay, this is about authorization. Okay. Then what next? Okay. Then data encryption. What is this data encryption, guys? What is this data encryption? Okay. So there are a couple of things. So data encryption on HDFS. One thing. Okay. When it is on HDFS, how the encryption will happen. Okay. So this is okay. Then data encryption while moving. Even of data encryption while moving, so at rest and get at motion. Normally we say. Okay. Okay. So now initially you store the data into HDFS, right? Okay. So how do you safeguard this HDFS data, guys? I don't want others to see HDFS data. What to do? Even though, see, one thing is that, okay, yes, okay, using authorization, I can control. Yes or no? Using authorization, I can put, okay, super duper security on top of Hadoop. Okay. But still, if somebody has some pseudo privileges, okay, somebody has some pseudo privileges, they can still go and see the data, right? Yes or no? They can still go and see the data or not? They can still go if they have pseudo permissions. Okay, of course, okay. In real time, okay, we will not give pseudo permissions to all, but still, okay. If there is any requirement to give pseudo permissions, yes, they can go and see the data. Okay. So how do you encrypt and store, okay, the data on HDFS? Okay. So to encrypt and store the data in HDFS, okay, we have, okay, Ranger KMS. Okay. So same thing, okay, if you see here. Okay, so here, okay, data. Okay, so this is the data trust encryption is the one, okay, which is given by Cloudera. Okay, so this is the, okay, this is a, okay, so encrypt the data when it is on HDFS. Okay, so Hortonworks is not using this one, okay, data trust encryption. Okay, and the new cloud also not using this one. Okay, but here we have something called Ranger KMS. Okay, encrypt the data when it is on HDFS. So there are two different tools like Sentry and Ranger. Here data at rest encryption, Ranger KMS. These are the two different things. This is, okay, designed by Cloudera, but okay, Okay, Hortonworks has designed this one, Ranger KMS. Okay, but now, okay, everybody in the new Cloudera, they are using this one. Out of these two, again, Ranger KMS is a UI based one. Okay, this is.
So, sir, sudo will also not be able to access now in this case.
UI based. I will not say this command line based, but this is UI based. Understood. Okay, I would say this is a command line based. Okay. So there are some tools. Okay, it's okay. If you observe, okay, Cloudera, so the old Cloudera is not so good. Okay, on security part. No. They have not concentrated too much on security part, but Hortonworks has concentrated too much on security part. Okay, that is one reason Hortonworks has become number one again. Okay, when Cloudera and Hortonworks were two different companies. Okay, Hortonworks was in top because okay, so when they are giving a cluster, okay, they are giving all these tools. But okay, they started giving UI based security tools. That is the reason. Okay, most of the customers like the Hortonworks and they started using it. There are people okay from Cloudera, old Cloudera, who are using old Cloudera. They migrated to Hortonworks because of these security tools. But okay, new Cloudera is having this one. Okay, new Cloudera is not having this one. New Cloudera is not having this one. Okay, so new Cloudera is having Ranger KMS. Okay, so now okay, we will see what is this Ranger KMS here. Ranger KMS here. Okay. So okay.
Sir, as an admin, we will handle only Ranger and Ranger KMS in real time because LDAP will be managed by security team anyhow. Correct, sir?
Okay. You are correct, sir. Okay. To some extent, you are correct. Okay. But what in case, okay, if LDAP also managed by us?
Then we need to manage everything, sir.
Everything, sir. Yes, sir. Because some companies, okay. So you take our company, okay. We have not integrated our LDAP, okay, our Hadoop cluster LDAP with okay Active Directory. Okay. So that is the reason. Okay, we will have my Windows user ID password is different. Okay. To log into Hadoop cluster, my user ID password is different.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Got it. Okay.
So LDAP also, sir, you are only managing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. LDAP also we are only managing. We are not using enterprise level LDAP.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, okay, let us take this scenario now. Okay. Let's say this is my Hadoop cluster. Inside this one, okay, I have project accounts data, okay, project credit cards data, project loans data. Okay. So now, okay, inside each thing, okay, so I have okay my transactions. Okay, if I have account, all my transactions will be about okay my accounts transaction. Okay, if I have credit card from this bank, okay, I have my credit card transactions here. Will you agree with me? Okay. Now, okay, suppose okay now here, okay, as a Hadoop admin, okay, I'm able to see the data inside this one. Okay, so one of my transaction okay, here is that okay, let's say okay, and so on so date okay, I purchased okay some item okay, so item 1 okay for okay 1,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. Okay, but okay since okay, so let's say okay, as you know that okay, I worked for Amex earlier. Amex is into credit cards. Okay, so I used Amex credit card to pay this to make this payment. Now I logged into my cluster anyway. Okay, all my transactional data, okay, whatever transaction I made, okay, end of the day, all the data will come and sit inside the Hadoop cluster, which is managed by me. Okay, so now I will log into my cluster, Hadoop cluster. I'll open my record. Okay, so I'll remove. Okay, in 10,000, I will make it okay 1,000. What will happen, sir? I will remove 1 0. What will happen? So it means okay, my transaction value will be 1,000, not 10,000. Is it a loss to company or not? Huh? So some of the data is very, very, very critical, guys. When you have such a critical data, okay, you cannot keep just like that on Hadoop cluster. You need to encrypt the data and store it. Okay. So what do you mean of encrypting the data?
Like masking.
Huh? What do you mean by encrypting the data?
Unable to read others, like
okay.
special character.
So when you enable data encryption, okay, so until unless you have the decryption key, you cannot do anything, you cannot read this data. Understand? Understand, guys? Okay. If you don't have decryption key, okay, so then you cannot view this data. Okay. So we'll see now. Okay, what is this one? What is this one? Okay, and we'll see. Okay. So we have Ranger KMS practicals. Okay. So log into Ranger KMS with this one, KAdmin. Okay. Ranger UI. Okay. Okay. So first of all, let us see what is this one. Okay. What is Ranger KMS? When is the Ranger KMS? It is a open source Apache project. Okay. So inside this one, we have a Ranger Key Management Service. KMS means Key Management Service. Okay. Ranger Key Management Service. Okay. It is an open source, scalable, cryptographic key management service supporting HDFS data at rest encryption. So this is a tool which will help, HDFS data, to encrypt HDFS data at rest. Okay, when it is stored on HDFS, your data will be encrypted and stored directly. Okay, so there are three main functions within this Ranger KMS. The first one is key management service. Okay, the key management service, which is nothing but your, when I say key management service, which is nothing but your UI. Okay, which is nothing but your Ranger KMS UI. Okay, and you have access control policies and audits. Okay, so you'll have a UI and you have access control policies and you have audit section. All these three together, it is called as Ranger KMS. Okay, so first, we will log into Ranger KMS. Okay, so Ranger KMS and Ranger UI both are same ways. We don't have separate Ranger KMS UI. Okay, so do you have any separate Ranger KMS UI? No. Okay, if you want to log into Ranger KMS UI, you need to log into Ranger UI only. Okay, Ranger UI only, but with a different user. What is the different user here? The username is Ranger KAdmin. See, to log into normal Ranger, I will log in as admin with key. Okay, but if I want to log into KMS, I need to use KAdmin and welcome one. This is the user and password. Okay. Now here you can see Ranger KMS, which is enabled here. Click on Ranger KMS. Okay. So first, what I'm trying to do here, give Ranger KMS admin permission, HDFS and HTTP user. Okay, so I'll give this one. Go to Access Manager, My Dev Cluster KMS, and all key names. Okay, so here edit. Okay. Okay, add get keys. Get keys. I'll explain, sir, what is this one. Get metadata. Generate EK. Process to HDFS user. Okay, click on save. Okay. So first thing, okay. So let's take this right. Okay. So log into HN4 with HTTP user. Okay. So log into first thing, okay. Log into HN4 with HTTP user. with HTTP. I logged into HN4 with HTTP user. Okay. So here, what I'm doing, destroy. If there is any gross keys taken, okay, I'm doing destroy. I'm taking the HTTP user key tab. Okay. So now there are two things I'm taking. Okay. This is my HTTP user key tab. With sudo, I'm taking HDFS key tab. Yesterday I've shown you, right, how to take HDFS key tab with sudo.
What we did in key init, the -k-t this place.
This one, sir.
Yes, sir.
So okay, every time.
First we destroyed the 24-hour key. Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, I did knet.
Okay, sir.
So you execute this command, you will understand what is there. Yes.
Okay, sir. It created key, sir, or what?
It will give this name, sir. That's it.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Got it. Okay. This is knet. Okay. Then okay. So if I say klist, if I say directly klist, okay, it is showing me the HTTP user. Okay. Sudo -u HDFS klist. It will show me HDFS key tab. Understood?
Okay, sir. Got it.
Two tickets I've taken. With one is with sudo, one is without sudo. Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm creating a instead of BLR project. Okay, what I will do. Anyway, it is already there, right? Project BLR is already there. Okay, I will do it. Okay. I will create a directory here, guys. What is the directory I'm creating? BLR project. Or I will do the okay. Project underscore BLR. Okay. So now I'm deleting existing project BLR directory, guys. Existing project BLR directory, and I'm creating a new directory here. Okay. See, if you want to enable encryption, first of all, okay, you should have empty directory. Okay. Now if I see CFS DFS -ls, okay, so I have project BLR, which is like this. Okay. Do you have anything inside project BLR? Nothing is there. Okay. It means okay, I have created a directory on HDFS. This is the directory I created. So this is the directory I created. Yes. This is the BLR project, and this is another directory.
So you can apply this key admin things only on new project.
New directory, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
New,
on empty directory. Okay.
For existing, we cannot do anything. Yes.
No, you cannot do anything on existing.
Okay.
I will tell you how to migrate also. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to delete even Hyderabad project directory also. I am creating a new one. Okay. Now I created the two directories. Okay. So I created. Okay. If you see. Okay. So 5.2. Okay. BLR project and okay, HOD project. These are the two directories which we created just now. Okay. So now inside these two directories, okay, I don't have anything. Inside both the directories, I don't have anything. Inside BLR also, I don't have anything. Inside Hyderabad project also, I don't have anything. Okay. These two are empty directories. Just now I created. Okay. But now okay, I want to make this as security enable encrypted zone. Understood? I want to make it encrypted zone. What even if encryption zone? So whatever data you store inside this one, that will be encrypted. Okay. So if you want to encrypt, okay, you should have encryption key or not? Huh? You should have encryption key or not? Okay. So now I need to create an encryption key. Okay. So I'm telling HDFS, okay, hey, I want to encrypt this directory. It means that whatever data I store inside this directory, that should be encrypted and stored. Okay. So now if I want to enable encryption for this one, I have Ranger KMS. Okay. What I will do now. So here Ranger KMS. UI. Okay. So first of all, okay, if I want to do this one, Ranger KMS UI. Okay. So what I'm doing here, okay, I logged into Ranger KMS UI. First of all, okay, what I'm doing, if I want to encrypt this project, I need an encryption key. Okay. So what I'm doing here, first, okay, I'm logging into Ranger UI, Ranger KMS UI. Okay. Go to encryption key manager. So go to encryption and key manager. Okay. So here, select your cluster, my Dev cluster. Okay. So click. Okay. Here, add new policy. Okay. So what is the key name I'm giving? Okay. Key name I'm giving like key_project_VLR. This is the encryption key I'm creating, guys. So what I'm doing, I'm creating encryption key. Okay. Encryption key. Okay. After that. Okay. This is okay. This is fine. Okay, length is okay. 128. Okay, this is fine. Okay, click on save. Okay. So now I created a key. Okay, this is the key I created. This is the key I created, guys. Okay, this is the key I created. Where I created this key? Inside Ranger KMS UI. Okay. Now can I open and see this key? Huh? Can I open and see this key? No, even I don't know. Even admin also don't know what is the key. Okay, but it is created. Understand? So Ranger KMS is telling that, okay, hey, you created this key. Okay, but as a Hadoop admin, even I don't know what is the key. You got my point? I created a key, and okay, Ranger KMS is telling that, okay, key is created. This is the key name, but it is not showing me what is the key. Okay, it means that the key is with Ranger KMS. Okay, it is created here. Key is created here. Okay, so our agenda is that, okay, so I have a empty directory on HDFS. I want to make it enable the encryption here. Okay, to enable encryption, I'm creating a key here. Okay, I'm creating a key here. So I created. Okay, now after creating this one, okay, if you want to see, okay, these are the two directories. These are the two directories. Okay, if I run this command, key list, okay, so whatever the keys, okay, we created, okay, those keys will be listed here when you run this command. Key list, okay, key list, okay, with metadata. Okay, so there's a command, right? List with hyphen metadata. Hyphen. So guys, okay, if you see here, okay, if you see here, whatever the keys you created in Ranger KMS, I can see from the command line. Okay, it is clearly saying that, okay, there's a key _project_VLR. This is the key which we created. But even if you see if you list the metadata also, okay, this is just information. What time it is created, okay, who created all this information. But okay, anyway, it is showing you the key, encryption key. It is not showing anywhere the encryption key. Okay, you cannot see. Even if you are Hadoop admin, you cannot see it. Okay, but now what I'm doing, okay, create an encryption zone. Okay, so in the command line, what I'm doing, okay, I'm creating encryption zone. Before creating encryption zone, okay, I'm saying that, okay, what is the list zones? Do we have any encryption zones on HDFS now? No encryption zone. Okay, now, okay, using this command, I'm creating a encryption zone. So what is that encryption zone? My encryption zone is, okay, so at this moment, okay, so these are the two directories. These are two directories, and one key is created here. Okay, one key is created here. Okay, so now, okay, it is not encryption zone. It is not encryption zone at this moment. But okay, if I want to make this project as encryption zone, so I'm executing this command. Okay, sudo -htfs crypto create encryption zone. Okay, for path case, project VLR is the path. So and okay, so you encrypt this with which key? Key_project_VLR. So it means, okay, now we are creating a link between this one and this one. All these days, this is created on HDFS, this is created on Ranger KMS. Now we are creating a link between these two. Okay. Now if you say list encryption zones, okay. So this is encryption zone, which is encrypted by this key. So wherever you see, you can see only the key name, no, not key content. Okay. So I have only one encryption zone that is encrypted by key_posit_BLR. Okay. So now, okay. Now if you want to put some data into this directory, okay. So now you try to.
Sir, what we did before this, we logged into that to KMS, and then we did something else there.
We create a policy. Okay, we create a. See what we did here.
No, sir. Before policy, sir, we did something HTTP user, SDFS, something we did.
Wait, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Actually, this part is we understood, but initially first step, yes, sir. Yeah. Second, yes, this one.
Second step, huh?
Second, yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, second step. Okay, so you need to execute below commands, right? Okay, so HTTP user should have permissions, right? I will explain this, sir. Now I'll explain now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so giving SDFS to do some commands actually. Okay, HTTP user to do something on SDFS. Okay, so after that I created empty directory. Okay, with that empty, and I created empty directory in SDFS. I created a key in Ranger. Okay, using command line I merged these two. Okay, so I merged these two and I made this path as a encryption zone. Okay, so now this is the. Is it a BLR project or not BLR project, right? A project underscore BLR, right? This is project underscore BLR. This is project underscore HYD. Okay, but okay, this is initially these two are normal project directories. Okay, so encryption is not enabled here. Both are okay. And okay, so now these are the two empty directories you created. So now you created a key here. What is the key here? Key underscore project underscore Bangalore. Then okay, you made this as a zone. Okay, by combining this one. Okay, it means okay. So now okay, this project BLR directory is completely protected by this key. Okay, completely protected by this key. Okay, now okay, who has access to this one, guys? Now who has access to this one? Okay, now is Alan having access to this one? Access to this directory? So here, okay, under BLR group, okay, sudo lead-g BLR. Okay. Alan is part of this group, right? Okay, so Alan can write any data inside this directory or not? Alan can write, right? Okay, now I'll go to Alan. Okay, now I will copy SDFS DFS-put sample1.txt to project underscore BLR. Okay, he is trying to write some file into this BLR directory. Okay, you see here what is happening. He has access, right? He has access. Okay, so what did he say? Error. The reason why? If you want to write anything inside this one, okay, so after attaching this key, it has become a green zone, encrypted zone. So if anybody want to write anything inside this one, okay, now this project directory is kind of a locked room. Okay, you want to put anything inside this locked room, you should have the key. Understood? So without having this key, you cannot open the door and write something inside this directory. Understood this? Even if you cannot read also. Okay, this is because okay, this is complete project directory is locked by this one. Okay, to remove this lock, we need this key. Okay, but who has access to this key? Is Alan having access to this key? No. Okay, now go to Ranger KMS. Okay, go to Access Manager. Click here. Click on Add New Policy. Okay, So access to what is the policy? Okay, add new policy. So the okay, so okay, go to access man, resource book policies. Okay, give a policy name like access to key underscore. Okay, this one. Okay, the key name. This is the key name. Okay, to whom I need to give access? Alan. Alan. Okay, what permissions you should have? Okay, to decrypt again get keys. Okay, these are the. So get keys means okay. If you want to see the list of the keys, okay, what we have, okay, he can use. He should have get keys option. Okay, so decrypt EK means okay, you should have. Okay, so it means okay. So okay, I'm giving this to click on add. So what I did, I created a policy inside Ranger. Okay, I created a policy. Okay, this is a key. This is a key. Okay, now I'm creating a policy here. Okay, so now I'm creating a policy here. This is policy. Okay, what is this policy? Okay, this policy. So you are giving access to. You are giving. Okay, Alan. Okay, can enable, can see, or can access this one. This is what you are telling in the policy. You are giving access to this key to Alan. It means okay, Alan is able to access this key from Ranger. Okay, so now after giving this one, okay, so it means okay, Alan is having access to this one. This is what we have given. This is the policy. You can create the keys here inside this Ranger KMS UI. You can create the policy also. Okay. So now, okay, now you go and see here. Now when you run this command, is it working? It's working now. Why it is working, guys? Why it is working? So now what Alan is trying to do, Alan is trying to write something into this one. So what Alan is doing now, first Alan is going to Ranger KMS, okay, and taking this key. With this key, it is coming here, is opening the door, okay, going inside, writing the data, and coming out. Understood, guys? So without this key, if Alan directly goes here, okay, door is locked. He cannot open the door, okay. He cannot open the door for this directory and can write something inside this one. Even if he cannot read also. That is what we are doing. Okay. So here, okay, there's a directory here. Okay, we are creating a key here, and okay, we are creating a policy here. Okay. Using this key, we are making this directory as encryption zone. Then we are creating a policy and giving access to users. So I'm telling that Alan can access to this key. Okay. So every time Alan want to try to access this directory, he will contact Ranger KMS, get the key. With this key, it will go here. He will open the door, go inside, do whatever you want, and come out. So this is what the Ranger KMS doing. Understood? Or any questions?
This is really interesting.
Key is required.
Sorry?
The way we are doing is usually I have not logged into Ranger KMS at all. We are creating the key by ourselves on the command line itself. And then
we are giving on the UI, sir. We are giving key in the UI. We are listing keys in the command line.
Yeah. No, in our environment, I am saying.
Okay.
Yeah, and then because the architect provides the request in the ticket with the key name itself. So we are creating the key and we are giving him in the command line. Yeah.
Maybe you are using the Cloudera.
CDP itself, but this looks more secure. I also see we have this KMS as well. So
yes, sir.
I'll look into it. This looks more secured and easy way to do it.
Easy way to do. Okay, you will not touch any commands.
Yeah. And also you so you mean to say
the developer no need to add the key for every command he uses.
No need to add a key for every command. Okay. If developer has access to this key, okay, so then okay, you can access this one. Okay. So what I will do now, okay, so let me show you how this access will work with Ranger KMS. Understood? If Ranger KMS is enabled.
Sir, even for writing, this key is required. And
of course, yes. Okay, so okay, now I'll put this
also,
one.
sir, seeing also to enter into, like if we will cat or if we list all the files in this folder, for that also we require this key.
Of course, yes, sir. Everything, sir.
Okay, sir, got it.
For everything you require this.
So this will also be useful in the hacking situation, right? Even if someone is trying to.
Yes. Okay, now I will show with Ranger KMS, sir. Okay. Now you know what is normal file read operation. Okay. You know what is okay with Kerberos, what will happen? Okay. With Kerberos and Ranger, you know what will happen. Okay. Now, okay, with Kerberos, Ranger and Ranger KMS. Okay. Okay. It works. Okay. So now user will contact Authenticate server. Okay. Okay. So when you want to read some data. Okay. So what you need to do? Okay. So user will contact Authenticate server TGT. Okay. User will write a Hadoop command. Then FSL will be launched. Okay. So FSL will connect to Ranger first. Okay. Get all the details. Ranger provides all the details. Okay. With these details, okay, can I do anything? Huh? Okay. Now FSL will connect to TGS and get Ranger KMS service ticket and hand out to Ranger KMS. Okay. Ranger KMS validates the service ticket. Okay. Now, okay, what it will do? FSL will request for the keys, for the encryption key of the particular. Okay. From what it is saying. Okay. So it is getting the Ranger KMS service ticket and talking to Ranger KMS. So now FSL is asking for encryption key for the particular zone. Okay. So if it is reading data from what to say, from project underscore BLR, there is an encryption zone. For that encryption zone, it will get the encryption. Okay. So Ranger KMS provides the encryption key and policies. Understood? Understood, guys? Now there is extra step here. Extra step. What is this extra step? This is for This is for whom? The green steps are for Kerberos. These are for Ranger. Blue for Ranger KMS. Okay. So FSL, okay, before directly going to name node, FSL will request for will submit. Okay, so FSL submit the file request to name node along with Ranger policies. Ranger and okay, Ranger KMS policies, Ranger policies. Understood now? See, if we have these many, then only name node will respond. Otherwise, no. Got my point? See, if you understand this one, you will understand clear flow, sir. Command completed. So in this scenario, if Ranger KMS is there, understood guys now? Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with Kerberos authentication, okay, Ranger authorization and Ranger MS inscription. This is how it works now.
But sir, if key is not defined in Ranger KMS,
Then okay, you cannot write, you cannot do anything, right?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, okay, if you don't create key, okay, now let's go back here. Okay, if you don't have key, how can you make this as an encryption zone?
No, we cannot make, sir.
You cannot. Okay, so now you take this one. Okay, can I make project? Okay, is it an encryption zone?
No, sir.
No. If anybody has pseudo permissions, they can read data from here.
Yes,
Even
sir.
I have pseudo permissions, I cannot do anything because okay, I don't have access to this key.
Got it, sir.
Okay, so it is making more and more secure now. Got my point? So now, okay, let's say James. Okay. Okay, let's say James is trying to access this sample1.txt. Okay, let's see what it will say. What it is saying? You don't have key to open this, to enter into this zone. Sorry, I cannot help you. Understood? See, you don't have key to enter into this directory or enter into this zone to read this data. Any questions? For now, okay. So
it is an encryption. The user directly contact with direct your Ranger KMS. Is it the way, sir?
Sorry, sir. Sorry?
Sir, open this previous diagram, sir. Not this one, sir. We have Ranger KMS process is there. Like
okay.
Yeah, last one, sir. Yeah. So without here, without Ranger, you can directly contact with Ranger KMS.
Okay, suppose, okay, so you don't, sir, okay, see, you can enable Kerberos, okay? You can create a cluster without Kerberos also. Without Kerberos, okay, but Ranger and Ranger KMS, yes. Okay, you can disable Kerberos, okay, you can enable Kerberos and Ranger KMS also, without Ranger also.
Okay.
But what is the use? Okay, see, these are all okay. So Kerberos is doing authentication work, Ranger is doing authorization work, KMS is doing encryption work.
Yeah, encryption work only. Yeah.
Okay, understand. Okay, so these three
so
are
there
doing
is no
authorization,
sir. Here, Ranger KMS.
Ranger KMS is not authorizing, right? It's not for authorization, right?
Okay, only for
encryption.
Encryption. Okay.
Managing encryption.
Okay,
of course, okay. Yeah. I would say this is also doing authorization because okay, it is managing the policies also, right? Security policies also.
But all the users and information synced with only Ranger UA, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So now, okay, if you see the Ranger, okay, so these are the documents I have given. Okay, so so there is one note here, guys. Okay, we cannot create any zone on the any zone encryption zone on the directory which has some data already present. Understand? We can suppose okay, there is a directory, a project directory is already available. Okay, and okay, if you want to make it encryption zone, okay, if some data is there inside this project directory, you cannot make it encryption zone. Understand? Okay, so if you there's one serious warning to you. Okay, if you lost the encryption key by any chance, you cannot read your data anymore. It's kind of data loss. Okay, so we need to be very, very careful while deleting the encryption keys. Understood? So while deleting the encryption key, okay, please make sure that please make sure that no project is assigned to that key. By mistake, if you delete this encryption key, gone case.
Can we see the encryption key, sir? LN.
You cannot see encryption key, okay? But okay, it will be seen internally and okay taken. But okay, I cannot print encryption key. I can see only the name of the encryption key.
Yeah, name of the key. You can see.
I can see that by using keylist.
Keylist, right? Yeah.
Okay. I can run a command like Hadoop keylist.
Yes.
Okay, so this is okay. Okay, here I can see. SDP user has this option.
Yeah.
Okay. Only valid users can see the key list. Otherwise, no.
So which situation we can lost the encryption key, sir? We already
to delete this one. Okay, let's say you go to Ranger. Okay, and okay, encryption key manager. Okay, you delete this key. What will happen? By mistake.
Okay.
But end of the day, see where okay, this Ranger KMS also storing this encryption keys, guys. In the backend RDBMS. Yes or no? Even like when you create a policy, where it is storing? Backend RDBMS. Okay. If you have any doubt, okay, let us see. Okay, Ranger, click on Ranger KMS configuration. So yes, Ranger KMS DB backend database. Okay, but this is a Ranger KMS separate database. Okay. Now if I open HAM machine, okay, MySQL, my -u root -p welcome one. Okay. Now if I see show databases, if there is a database for Ranger, there is a database for Ranger KMS, there is a database for Scoop, there is a database for Hive, there is a database for Ambari. So I'm storing each tool database separately. Hive metadata is here, Ambari metadata is here, Scoop metadata is here, Ranger policy metadata is here, Ranger KMS data is here. Okay, understood? Okay, so now if you want to let's use Ranger KMS. Store tables. Okay, so key store. Okay. Let's start from key store. Okay, so this is the key store. Can I say this is the key? Yes or no? This is the key. Understood? Okay, but who will have access to this backend RDBMS? Do you think everybody will have backend RDBMS access? If I go inside this one, okay, yes, okay, you'll have, okay. But again, okay, so here, okay, there is some encryption of all these things, okay. Yeah. Understood, guys?
Is that the encryption key, sir? That is?
Sorry?
Is that the encryption key? That is not the encryption key, right?
This is only encryption key, sir.
Oh, okay.
You can see in the backend database.
Okay.
Understood. Okay. But in real time, okay, you will not have access to this one. Okay. Understand? In real time, you will not have access to this one.
We can restore the key, I think so, here.
Yes, sir. Okay. So normally what we do, okay, we take the backup of these RDBMS.
Okay, sir.
And we keep it for future purpose actually. Okay. So tomorrow if something is wrong, okay, we will restore the back metadata DB.
Sir, can you tell how to take backup and how to replenish it if in case?
Sir, okay. MySQL dump, okay. I've shown you right already. You asked me this question, I will show you also.
Yeah, we discussed behind. Okay, sir.
MySQL dump, okay.
But sir, that is there. But once if somehow
Sir, okay.
everyone is lost, yeah, how to replace it? Yeah, the only thing is, yeah.
Sir, okay. I've shown you this how to take backups, okay, during upgrade part, right?
Yes, sir. Upgrade, yeah.
This is okay. This is the command to take the backup of MySQL. MySQL dump.
Okay, sir.
So taken the backup of everything now, all databases. This is the file. All databases, including Ranger KMS. So this will have, okay. So you have a restore command, sir. Okay, you can check this restore.
Okay. After this, we need to just restore command to.
Exactly. Okay. So I guess, okay, that's all I have for Ranger KMS also. Okay. Okay.
So we have high availability option for this KMS as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the Ranger and Ranger KMS are entirely different services.
Sir, okay. See, the UI is same, but the services are different.
Okay.
Got it. Using the same UI, you can access the Ranger components and Ranger KMS components. Okay. But UI is same. Okay. But okay, the login also different. Okay. If you want to see Ranger components, you will log in with admin user. Okay. If you want to see the KMS, okay, then you will log in with the key admin user.
Got it, sir. One question, sir. Not sure if I'm supposed to ask this question, but let me. Is there any way for you to get the passwords, all the passwords? Like,
no, sir,
let's say if you have not possible.
No. Okay.
So usually in the companies, is it a good idea to? I mean, the reason I'm asking is we are actually trying to create some kind of vault for the passwords. So is it a good idea to save passwords in a vault at some place and secure it for all these like Cloudera Manager, Ranger, Hue?
Yes, sir. Okay. So nowadays, okay, see, in companies, okay, they are giving a strict, they're bringing strict policy to not to store any of your passwords in a local files actually. Like, okay, see, normally, so what I used to do, I used to store all my passwords in Excel sheet.
Yeah,
Okay, now, okay, company strictly told to remove these things. Okay, so they are giving, okay, so a small software which is called Key Manager. Okay, it's nothing but a vault only, password vault only. Okay, so you can store all your passwords in that Key Manager vault, password vault. Okay, and you can retrieve it.
And for all these services, the passwords is it like usually set to non-expiry, or do you need to change it?
Yes, sir. Okay. These are all non-expiry, sir.
Non-expiry.
Okay. These users will not have any expiry date.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, so See you all tomorrow morning. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.